In ancient Egypt, there was a seed so sacred that it was called the seed of the gods. It was used in religious ceremonies. It was used in medicine. It was used in cooking. It was so valuable that it was buried with the dead. That seed was fenugreek. It was used by pharaohs, priests, and common people alike. It was a medicine, a food, a protector. And then, it was almost completely forgotten. But here's what most people never realize. The same seed that was sacred to the Egyptians is now being used by scientists to treat some of the most common health problems in the world. It has been shown to lower blood sugar, balance hormones, and increase milk production. It is one of the most studied plants in modern science. And the truth about fenugreek is one of the most remarkable stories in the history of medicine. For over 3,500 years, fenugreek was one of the most trusted remedies on earth. It was recorded in the Ebers Papyrus, the oldest surviving medical text in human history. It was used by the Greeks, the Romans, and the medieval Europeans. It was a staple of traditional medicine across cultures. And then, it was almost completely forgotten. Today, most people have never heard of it. They have never tasted it. They have no idea what it can do. But the story of fenugreek is one of the most fascinating stories in the history of medicine. Today, we are going to walk through the entire story. The ancient Egyptians, the Ebers Papyrus, the forgotten staple, the rediscovery, and the truth about the seed that the ancient Egyptians called the seed of the gods. Let us start at the beginning. The fenugreek plant is called Trigonella Foenum Graecum in Latin. It is a flowering plant that grows throughout the Mediterranean, the Middle East, and parts of Asia. It produces small, hard, brown seeds that have been used for medicine and cooking for over 3,500 years. The earliest recorded use of fenugreek comes from ancient Egypt. The Ebers Papyrus, written around 1,550 BC, contains multiple references to fenugreek. It was used for wounds, fevers, and digestive complaints. It was used as a poultice and as a tea. It was considered one of the most important medicines in the Egyptian pharmacopoeia. But fenugreek was not just a medicine. It was a staple. It was used in cooking. It was used in religious ceremonies. It was used in embalming. It was so valuable that it was buried with the dead. Archaeologists have found fenugreek seeds in Egyptian tombs dating back thousands of years. Think about what that means. The Egyptians, who built the pyramids and created one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world, considered fenugreek essential. It was not just a herb. It was a necessity. It was a gift from the gods. But the Egyptians were not the only ones who valued fenugreek. The Greek physician Dioscorides wrote extensively about fenugreek in his Herbal encyclopedia. He prescribed it for digestive disorders, respiratory infections, and skin conditions. He noted that it could calm the stomach and strengthen the body. The Greek philosopher Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, recommended fenugreek for fevers and digestive complaints. He believed it could restore balance to the body. The Roman naturalist Pliny the Elder wrote about fenugreek in his Natural History. He described it as a remedy for fevers, digestive problems, and wounds. He noted that it was so effective that Roman soldiers carried it on campaigns. They would chew the seeds to restore their strength after long marches. In medieval Europe, fenugreek was a staple of monastic medicine. Monks used it for fevers, digestive disorders, and wounds. They also used it to make a bitter tonic that was believed to strengthen the stomach. In traditional medicine across the Middle East and India, fenugreek was used for almost everything. It was used for digestive problems, respiratory infections, and skin conditions. It was used for fevers and wounds. It was used for childbirth and lactation. It was one of the most trusted remedies in the world. Across cultures and centuries, fenugreek was one of the most trusted remedies in human history. It was more trusted than almost anything else. It was more accessible than almost anything else. And it worked better than almost anything else. But then, something happened that changed everything. To understand why fenugreek is so powerful, you need to understand what it actually does. Fenugreek contains a compound called 4-hydroxyisoleucine. This compound has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. It helps your body use insulin more effectively. It helps lower blood sugar levels. Think of it like this. When you eat, your body releases insulin to help your cells absorb sugar from your blood. In people with insulin resistance, this process does not work properly. The cells do not respond to insulin. The sugar stays in the blood. 4-hydroxyisoleucine helps your cells respond to insulin. It improves insulin sensitivity. It helps lower blood sugar. Fenugreek also contains galactomannan. Galactomannan is a soluble fiber that slows down the absorption of sugar in your digestive tract. This helps prevent blood sugar spikes after meals. It keeps your blood sugar stable. But fenugreek does not just work on blood sugar. It also works on hormones. Fenugreek contains compounds called saponins. Saponins have been shown to increase milk production in nursing mothers. They stimulate the production of prolactin, the hormone that signals your body to produce milk. Fenugreek also contains compounds that affect the digestive system. It stimulates the production of digestive enzymes. It helps reduce inflammation in the digestive tract. It helps soothe stomach pain and indigestion. And fenugreek contains compounds that have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It helps reduce inflammation throughout the body. It helps protect your cells from damage. This is why fenugreek works so well for so many conditions. It does not just treat one symptom. It works on multiple systems in the body. It lowers blood sugar. It balances hormones. It supports digestion. It reduces inflammation. But here is what most people never realize about fenugreek. The compounds in fenugreek are not just effective for these conditions. They are effective for many other conditions as well. Skin conditions, respiratory infections, wounds, fevers. The ancient Egyptians used it for all of these. Modern research has confirmed what ancient cultures knew all along. A 2009 study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that fenugreek significantly lowered blood sugar in people with type 2 diabetes. A 2015 meta-analysis found similar results. A 2011 study published in the journal Phytotherapy Research found that fenugreek increased milk production in nursing mothers. The participants who took fenugreek had significantly higher milk production than the control group. A 2014 study found that fenugreek reduced inflammation in the digestive tract. It helped soothe stomach pain and indigestion. So here is the paradox. Fenugreek is both a forgotten staple and a powerful medicine. It has been used for 3,500 years. It is one of the most studied plants in modern science. And it is almost completely unknown to most people. And that is exactly what makes fenugreek so remarkable. In the 20th century, something happened to fenugreek. It was forgotten. There is no single reason why fenugreek was forgotten. It was a combination of factors. First, the rise of modern medicine. In the 19th and 20th centuries, modern medicine developed powerful new treatments for many conditions. Pharmaceutical companies began producing synthetic drugs. Doctors began prescribing them. Traditional remedies were pushed aside. Second, the loss of traditional knowledge. As people moved from rural areas to cities, they lost contact with traditional healing practices. Grandmothers no longer passed down their knowledge of herbs. Fenugreek was no longer a staple in the kitchen. Third, the globalization of food. In the 20th century, food became more processed and more standardized. People stopped using traditional ingredients. Fenugreek was replaced by other spices and herbs. Fourth, the exotic label. Fenugreek was seen as exotic. It was not part of the Western culinary tradition. It was not widely available in supermarkets. It was not part of the mainstream diet. And so, fenugreek was forgotten. But it survived in small pockets of traditional knowledge. In the Middle East, it was still used in cooking. In India, it was still used in medicine. In some parts of Europe, grandmothers still remembered what it could do. And then, something unexpected happened. In the late 20th century, scientists began to study fenugreek. They had heard the stories. They knew it had been used for thousands of years, and they wanted to know if there was any truth to it. What they found was remarkable. Fenugreek was effective for lowering blood sugar. It was effective for increasing milk production. It was effective for reducing inflammation. It was effective for supporting digestion. And the research did not stop there. Scientists are now studying fenugreek for its potential to treat other conditions: metabolic syndrome, polycystic ovary syndrome, Alzheimer's disease. The list goes on. The forgotten staple was being rediscovered. In recent decades, fenugreek has been rediscovered. Modern research has confirmed what ancient cultures knew all along. Fenugreek is a powerful and effective remedy for many conditions, and it is safe when used correctly. Clinical trials have confirmed that fenugreek lowers blood sugar in people with type 2 diabetes. A 2009 study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that fenugreek significantly lowered blood sugar in people with type 2 diabetes. A 2015 meta-analysis found similar results. Clinical trials have confirmed that fenugreek increases milk production in nursing mothers. A 2011 study published in the journal Phytotherapy Research found that fenugreek significantly increased milk production. The participants who took fenugreek had significantly higher milk production than the control group. Clinical trials have confirmed that fenugreek reduces inflammation and supports digestion. A 2014 study found that fenugreek reduced inflammation in the digestive tract. It helps soothe stomach pain and indigestion. And the research is ongoing. Scientists are now studying fenugreek for its potential to treat metabolic syndrome. They are studying it for polycystic ovary syndrome. They are studying it for Alzheimer's disease. The list of potential applications is growing. But the reclamation of fenugreek is not just about science. It is about history. It is about reclaiming the wisdom of the ancients. It is about remembering what our ancestors knew. Our ancestors knew that fenugreek could heal wounds. They knew it could treat fevers. They knew it could support digestion. They knew it could balance hormones. They trusted it with their lives. And they were right. Modern science has confirmed what they knew all along. Fenugreek is a powerful medicine. It lowers blood sugar. It balances hormones. It supports digestion. It reduces inflammation. Now, let us talk about how to use fenugreek safely. If you want to use fenugreek, here is what you need to know. First, choose the right form. Fenugreek is available as seeds, powder, capsules, and tea. Each form has its advantages. Seeds are the most traditional form. They can be chewed, ground, or soaked in water. They are ideal for digestive complaints and for use in cooking. Powder is made by grinding the seeds. It can be added to food or made into tea. It is convenient and easy to use. Capsules are the most convenient form. They are portable and have a standardized dosage. They are ideal for people who travel or who do not like the taste of fenugreek. Tea is made by steeping the seeds or powder in hot water. It is soothing and easy to prepare. It is ideal for digestive complaints. Second, find the right dosage. For blood sugar, the recommended dose is 2 to 5 grams of seeds per day. This can be taken as seeds, powder, or capsules. For milk production, the recommended dose is 2 to 3 capsules of fenugreek per day. Follow the dosage instructions on the product label. For digestive complaints, drink fenugreek tea or take 1 to 2 grams of powder per day. Start with a lower dose and increase gradually if needed. Third, time it correctly. Take fenugreek with meals. It is most effective when taken with food. It can be taken before or after meals, depending on the condition. Fourth, know when to stop. If you experience any side effects, stop using fenugreek. If your condition does not improve after a few weeks, see a doctor. Fenugreek is a powerful remedy, but it is not a cure for everything. It is a tool. Use it wisely. Fifth, respect the plant. Fenugreek is a powerful medicine. It must be used with respect. It must be used with caution. It must be used correctly. Now, here is something else that matters for certain people. There are a few things most people get wrong about fenugreek. First, they think fenugreek is dangerous. It is not. Fenugreek is safe when used in recommended doses. It has been used for 3,500 years. It has been used on millions of people. It has been proven safe by modern science. Second, they think fenugreek is only for blood sugar. It is not. Fenugreek is also effective for milk production, digestion, inflammation, and hormone balance. It is a versatile remedy. Third, they think fenugreek tastes bad. It does have a strong bitter taste, but it can be masked by mixing it with other foods. It can also be taken in capsule form. Fourth, they think fenugreek is the same as fenugreek extract. It is not. Fenugreek extract is a concentrated form of the plant. It is more potent than the seed or powder. It should be used with caution. Fifth, they think fenugreek is only used for medical purposes. It is not. Fenugreek is also used in cooking. It is a staple of Middle Eastern and Indian cuisine. It is used in curries, stews, and breads. Now, there is one more thing to consider. Fenugreek is not for everyone. If you are pregnant, talk to your doctor before using fenugreek. It can stimulate uterine contractions. If you have a history of hormone-sensitive conditions, talk to your doctor before using fenugreek. It can affect hormone levels. If you are taking blood sugar medications, talk to your doctor before using fenugreek. It can lower blood sugar and interact with medications. For everyone else, fenugreek is one of the safest and most effective remedies available. So what do you do with all of this? Here are 3 things to remember about fenugreek. First, fenugreek works. It is not a placebo. It is not a myth. It is a scientifically proven, historically validated remedy for blood sugar, milk production, digestion, and inflammation. It has been used for 3,500 years. It is one of the most studied plants in modern science. Second, use it correctly. Start with a low dose and increase gradually. Take it with meals. Choose the form that works best for you. Respect the plant. Respect the dose. Third, the story of fenugreek is the story of forgetting and rediscovery. We forgot what our ancestors knew. We pushed aside ancient wisdom. But now, we are rediscovering it. We are reclaiming it. And the truth about fenugreek is one of the most remarkable stories in the history of medicine. Remember what the Egyptians knew. They called it the seed of the gods. They trusted it with their lives. They knew it could heal. They knew it could protect. They knew it was a gift. That understanding has not changed. Fenugreek is still the seed of the gods. It still has the power to heal. It can help you, but only if you use it correctly. If this opens something up for you, share it with someone who needs it. Someone who has never heard of fenugreek. Someone who needs to know that there is something that works. Thank you again for your time. God bless you, and we will see you in the next one.